Hey, this is Dr. Steven Yen, aka Dr. Fibro. Today is March 25th, 2014, and this is day 6 of my master cleanse. Now, before I tell you the results for my weight-in from yesterday, I have a question for you. Do you know what is the number one reason why we eat the things that we know we are not supposed to? Okay, what is the number one reason why people overeat basically? And give it think about it. Most likely you will not get the answer right, but give it a shot anyway, and I'll let you know the answer in a few minutes. Okay, so here's the result of my weighting from this morning. This morning I weighed 165.6 pound, and I'm at 24.5 percentage body weight. So things are progressing nicely, I guess. So here's what happened today. All right. As you know, a few days ago, the fourth day was the toughest day for me. At least that's what I thought, because we had a really nice dinner party and I was surrounded by food, but I couldn't have any. All I was doing, I was sipping on, lemon juice and maple syrup. So that was really hard, actually. But I went through it. I didn't cheat. I did well. I did really, really well, actually. I mean, I didn't cheat, so that was a good thing. Now, this afternoon, we were out shopping for winter coat. Okay, I've been looking for winter coat forever now because I found one a few weeks ago. It was only $80. It was warm, but my wife wouldn't let me buy it because it doesn't fit. So basically we will keep looking, and this afternoon we went out shopping for a coat, and it took way longer than I thought it was supposed to because we have a family out. It was just like I figured just make a family day out of it. So I took my kids out, with 3 kids, 5 years old, 2 years old, and like 3 months old. You know how it goes. Everything took forever, so ended up we stay at the mall for dinner basically. Now before we actually went to the mall, I have a feeling that we might stay longer, but I was like, you know what? I will be fine. I'll be fine. I mean, they could just eat. We probably won't take that long anyway, but even if we do, they can eat, and I'll just watch them. I'll just be around, whatever. So I didn't really bring my drink, and that was mistake number one actually. And so what happened was, while they were eating, the good thing, like my wife ordered some, anyway, rice with some, beef and stuff. It looks all right with salad. So the dish looks all right. And I was watching, them eating, and I was like, all right. I was just kind of handling it. At the meantime, I was hungry. Like I was really hungry, and I didn't have my drink with me, so I couldn't really eat. So I was like, all right, this is fine. After they finish eating, we're gonna go home, and I'm gonna have my drink, which is fine. Now, another thing that's been happening is that my second daughter, Jubilee, she's been sick for like a week or so, so she haven't really been eating much. So it's kind of interesting that kids. My first daughter, Abby, like she like really plain food, just broccoli, carrot, steam. Second one, she like her food saucy and she bold taste. So, but she haven't been eating much for the last week, so she lost a lot of weight. She just looks skinny. My wife told me that this morning. Said, she looks skinny because she's been losing weight. She told me that this morning. So that is event number 2 basically. So today is like a series of unfortunate event. So that's like event number 2. So I figure, what, since Jubilee didn't really want to eat as well tonight, so I was like, man, as a loving father I am, I'm gonna buy her some fries. That's what I did, because I know she likes fries, and I was right. She liked eating fries, and she ate some, thankfully, afterward, which I don't know how I feel about that, but man, I just wanted her to have something. I don't really care at this point. Like, she's losing weight. We just have to, just need to get something into her system. So basically, I went and bought New York fries, which is like mistake number 3, basically. So I was starving already. I went and bought the fries, and you kind of see where this is going. So I was holding this fries, and without even thinking about it, I just pick it up and start eating it without even knowing what's going on. And I wish that was actually true, but that actually wasn't true. I knew exactly what was going on. Like, I mean, I stared this thing for like 30 seconds, and it was crispy the way I liked it, hot, and I was like, ah, I'm hot. Oh, I forgot how good it feels to chew and have hot real food. So, yeah, you know what happened? I mean, I cheated today. I had a few fries, actually a few more than I really wish I had. Now, so basically, the question I asked you, right, today, the number one reason why people overeat and we eat the things that we are not supposed to, really, it's because it's there. You know, it's not because of willpower, and that is true. But the number one reason why people eat the things they're not supposed to eat is because the food is there. There's actually a very, very interesting experiment that I read, in the past, that people, this experimenter, they give people popcorn before they go into movie theater. Now they give them like really, really large bucket of popcorn that I mean, they know this person will never finish, and give another person like even bigger portion of popcorn. So basically, it's like really, really big and even bigger. But there is no way in hell any human being will be able to finish these popcorn. And so, but what happened is and the popcorn was actually stale and taste bad, and just like it was an experiment basically. They just want to see how much people will eat. So afterward, after the experiment, after the movie, they kind of collect the popcorn that's left over and just see how much was eat. And true enough, the bigger the bucket, the more you eat. So it has nothing to do with taste, nothing to do with how hungry you are. We eat because it's there. And that's basically what happened to me. Now, really, my mistake is that I should have had an alternative. If I would have had my drink with me and I would have drank that, I would not have given to the temptation and basically cheated today. So that was what happened today. So but the good news is I was smart enough to know that, okay, it's probably not a good idea to eat too much of that. So I only have a few pieces, and I basically stopped. But the thing is, I knew I would probably keep snacking on it. And the reason why it's not a good idea is because I know that if I eat too much of that, like anything actually at this point, my stomach just would not be able to handle it. Like, because I've been living on fluid for the last few days. If I go on solid, my body would my stomach will not like me too much. So I stop. But in order to stop properly, I have to walk away. Honestly, like, I just say, all right, honey, you take the kids, enjoy your dinner, enjoy your fries. I gotta go. So I went, I just went and walked around the mall and just by myself basically. So I stayed away from the food, which that was a smart thing I did today. So that was good. Now, so here's the thing, okay? Like, I think we all have like cleansing is not it's a process, okay? It's not the easiest thing in the world because like we are so conditioned and used to having food around us so much. So walking with food is somewhat difficult for a lot of people. That's why weight loss is a big deal. And so the thing is, man, you're gonna fail, but that's okay. I failed today, but that's fine. I'm gonna get on the horse tomorrow, and I'm just gonna get back on and do it again. So tomorrow I'm gonna resume my cleanse. Like that's what I'm gonna do. But every mistake has a consequences, so I need to pay for this as well. So what I've decided is that I'm gonna extend my cleanse from day 10, from 10 days to 14 days. So I'm committed now to do the cleanse for 14 days. So that is, what happened today. So the bad news is that I cheated today, but the good news is that I'm gonna extend my cleanse, so I will be healthier down the road. And also, I'm happy to report that I did buy my jacket as well, so it wasn't a total loss today. So that's what happened today. Seriously, if you're gonna do a cleanse, here's what I recommend. Okay, if you're gonna do a cleanse or any type of diet, man, make sure that you are you know, get rid of the food that's around you. Get rid of the junk. That just throw it away. Okay, just make sure that whatever food or that's around you are what you're supposed to eat, and make sure you have them available. Alright, when you're hungry and if you don't have a choice, then most likely you eat what's in front of you, and that's exactly what happened to me. Again, like if I would have my drink today, I would have been fine, but I didn't, and that's one thing I actually did not expect. Like when I was out with friends with dinner parties, I had my drink with me, so even though they were eating food I would love to have, but at least I was eating something. Today I had nothing to eat, and that's the main reason why I kind of give into the temptation. But that's okay, all is well. I feel good still, and I'm gonna get back on it tomorrow again, and I'm gonna extend my cleanse from 10 days to 14 days. So that's my report for today, and I will see you again tomorrow.